Hey guys, I wanted to give you an update on Kota and how we are doing in how we handle Kota. One, she is very, very good. She's a good girl. And I'm sorry that she's going through the ear thing, but she's handling it very well. So one of the things I do with Kota is we'll bring her out. She does her business, and then we're just going to meet the needs of the breed. Right? Yes. Chasing. For a German Shepherd, it's chasing and drop it. Yes. Right behind you. There you go. Is meeting for a German Shepherd, it's usually chasing and or sniffing. So, oh, she's doing her business. That's good. So that's one of the first things I do before I ever start training is I kind of just want to meet some of her breed needs before she meets what I want her to meet. So she's busy looking around. So I have a feeling she's going to want to do her business. So she's got the ball in her mouth. What is it, baby? Yeah. Yeah, let me have it. She doesn't like to give it up. So what I do is I have another ball. Drop it. Yes. Ready? Hey. Break. Good girl. Good girl. Yes. Yes, and it's a great opportunity to teach your recall, right? Hey. Break. Good girl. Come. Come here, girl. Yes. Good. Drop it. Break. Yes. Come. Yes. Drop it. Break. Good girl. Good girl. Drop it. Break. So we do this and just continue to work her breed. I just wanted to see what we're doing. And quite frankly, I just got her out. So we haven't done any training. I want you to see it raw and see where she is in regards to her obedience training. And we'll go from there. Okay, she's got her balls here. Break. And so I'm going to go through the list that you gave me. It's a very short list, which is great. So she does great in the crate. That's no issues. The blanket is still intact, so that's always a good sign. She's eating well. She's taking her pills, and she takes to the ear. She doesn't like it, but she does it for me, which is great. I still think that we need to get her to the vet to give her an internal antibiotic and get rid of the yeast from the inside out, not necessarily just from the outside in. But she's doing great in regards to the crate. Yes. Give me that ball. Break. Okay, so the two biggest problems: aggressive towards dogs. I wouldn't call it aggressive; it's reactive. So, and that's much easier to work with than aggressive. So, I have not taken her outside yet, or taken her out in public, just in my neighborhood. And we've got some fence fighters. That's it. And when we first started walking, and the fence fighters, dogs are barking. Come. Yes. Sit. Yes. Good. Okay. Break. She was reactive to it. Now she's not. And it's all about reminding her who's on the other end of the leash. I'm not being mean. The e-collar is a huge help. Just a reminder, hey, look to me. Don't pay attention to this guy. If I'm worried about it, then I'll let you know. But I'm not worried about it, so you don't need to be worried about it. So, and that just takes time, right? I'm not going to fix that all in the time that I have with her. It's going to take you guys, and I really want it to be you guys, to ensure that she feels secure with the other person on the leash. So, what do we do? As I'm coming up on a dog and I start to see her stare, I immediately go no, and it's either a pull on the leash or it's a tap on the e-collar. And I'm going to teach you how to use the e-collar. when you all come back over. Yeah, what is it, baby? What is it? Yeah, yeah. So she's on patrol, which that's what German Shepherds do. She loves to chase lizards, which is great. So that's how we're going to work towards it. So I'm going to get her out this week and see how she does publicly, and make sure that she's a good citizen out at Belterra Village. I'll run her over to Circle C, and take her on that dog walk out there. And we're just going to continue to desensitize her, and that's what we need to do when a dog is reactive. I don't think she's aggressive. I just think that she, like, what is that? I don't like it. Stay away from me. And it's working for her, because what do? We pull her away from it. So we have to desensitize her to that particular stimulus. And that just takes time and patience on your part. Okay, pulls on leash. We've solved that. She does a good job, both on leash, and then she does a good job in regards to recalling back to me. I don't necessarily require a tight heel when we're off leash. And when I say off leash, right now I have her on a 550 cord. Glad to be talking to some people who know actually what that is. But I have her on the parachute cord. It's a long line. It's 50 feet. It's light enough that it doesn't feel like a leash, but it's powerful enough if she is not listening to the e-collar. I'm too slow on ringing it up, then I can always step on it. Plus I have Nutty Brown right here. I definitely don't want her taking off towards that. What is it, baby? Yeah, okay. Break. Yes. So that's the game changer was the slip collar, honestly, just that different sensation around her neck and the pop, right? So, and if she tried to get ahead of me, then I'd pop, I would turn, go the other way, and then I'd immediately turn back around, turn into her, because she has to give way. Again, I'm setting the precedent that I'm the leader, you're the follower. I'm not being mean in any way. I'm just turning into her, and she's got to back up or sit down for me to make that turn. But it's just my way of letting her know that, hey, this is my walk. It's not necessarily just your walk. So the other things you can do is the walk before the walk. Meet the needs of the breed, right? Bring her out and back in the backyard, play some ball with her, start to get some of that pin-up energy down to a manageable level. And then you can go through the training routine, and I'm going to show you, again, just to remind her, hey, I'm the leader, you're the follower, I pay the mortgage, you don't. So, and just to ensure that she, well, one, you're going to strengthen the obedience. So as that continues to strengthen and you're maintaining and sustaining it, when distractions come, it's more likely that she's going to listen to you. Like you want her to sit or you want her to go down. Put her in place when people come over, and have her wait while you invite the guests in. So I'm going to talk to you that just a little bit more. Okay, so right now she doesn't hold the command as long as I want her to. And I'm teaching her the word break. And that's when she can break command. Or you can do one of two things. Say break, go be a dog, or ask her to come to you, or to, come and sit, or, down, whatever. But she needs to hold the command until you get her out of that command. We're working on that. It's an easy correction, right? She gets up, say I ask her to go down, or this is the one we're working on now. I ask her to go to place, I ask her to wait, and then I walk away, right? So the hardest part for a German Shepherd is if she can't see your face. Right, yes. Come. You want that ball? Yes. Sit. Yes, good. Got them both. Ready? Break. I don't have a big yard. I don't know what your backyard looks like, but if you had a good yard, toss it, and then eventually you can go out to the unleash areas and just toss it. I used to do that with my shepherd all the time. But back to place. So we want to teach her that that's her place, right? That's where she needs to stay. That is a great tool to help prevent the FedEx barking, to help prevent her getting up and rushing towards the door. She doesn't need to greet the people. You greet the people, right? So when I was the post commander there at Fort Hood, I had my German Shepherd, Knight, 120-pound German Shepherd. He was a big boy. But people were so impressed that I could put him in place. And I could go throughout the room, people in the room, or we're outside. I put him in place outside. And that he would just stay there. Right now, he got a little nervous when he didn't see me. And that was just, it was probably more me than him. But when I say nervous, sometimes he would break command and come find me. But people could come up to him, pet him. They could, or he could come greet them and then pet them. But everybody wanted to, pet the big dog. So place is a great command. You all, when you get Kota back, I want you to work that every day. And that's what I did with Knight, right? When I had him professionally trained by the guy who trained me. And he told me, to sustain this and make this better, you've got to keep training it, right? So this is a forever thing. I don't think that's a huge blind or a surprise to you guys, but you need to do this on the daily. I'm going to ask you for the first 90 days to do it twice a day in regards to the big 5, but when you're in the house, put her on place and make her stay there. If she gets up, it's no, correction, and then put her back in place. She's going to figure it out. She's getting better and better and better with me. So that's enough about place. The last thing you put, what's the most important thing, is for Kota to come when called. So she does have a good recall. I'm not having to use negative reinforcement with her. Now, I don't have a lot of distractions, right? So, and I get it. You guys have a walking lawsuit now. She's as sweet as she can be. And I don't think that she would ever, unless she really felt threatened or cornered, would she ever lash out in aggression. But she is reactive, and that's scary to people. So we're going to continue to work it. Samar and I, we play games with her. We call it the recall game. I'll get on one side she'll be here, and I'll go over there, and we'll just call her back and forth, right? So I say, Kota, come. And when she comes, she gets a treat, or she gets lots of praise. She's always going to get praise, but she doesn't know what kind of treat she's going to get if she gets a treat at all. I'm trying to enforce that because I don't think you guys, I would recommend that you have a little treat bag, but I don't think you guys are going to be carrying a treat bag all the time. So start working the recall game with her while with treats, and then you can slowly start to take that out. But why are we doing that? Because you have to be the biggest distraction in this huge world. And to be that, you need to be the best thing under the sun. If when she comes back, you're going to make it a big deal. So I always ask dogs to sit to complete the process. But if I'm walking and you guys are off leash with her, I'll ask her to come, and I'll just keep walking and have her go into a heel for me. So that was it. Very short, which I appreciate as a dog trainer. And she's a great dog. I'm so excited for you guys, and I can't thank you enough to that you're taking her on. She needs some stability in her life, and that was the one thing that has been lacking in all her life. So I'm giving her structure here, and I know you guys know what that is, and I know that you guys can give that to her. Give her structure. Dogs crave. Yes, what is it, babe? Yeah. Oh, ow. Oh, oh, oh. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Yes. Break. Good. And prepare to have lots of slobber on your hands. It's okay. Now, in regards to leave it, if I wanted to, I could do one of two things. I can offer another distraction, right? So leave it, drop it, drop it, drop. Not down, you goof. There, break. So you can give that to her. You can also utilize your e-collar. If she has something that you don't want her to have, then ready, break. Then you can use that e-collar, turn it up, leave it, and then give her a little stimulation. And it has to be high enough to where she goes, I don't want that anymore. So had to do that with a dog that's here currently. He's as sweet as he can be, but he can be he's a resource guarder, or was. No longer is. But that's it. So I'm gonna hook her up on a leash. I'm gonna take her through the training routine. Again, this is raw. I'm gonna just do it first thing this morning with her. So yeah, let me get her hooked up and we'll go. Okay, a little bit about the e-collar. We're gonna get way in depth on it, but I've got her on a dog It goes from 0 to 126. I don't know why it goes to 126, but I guess it's better than 100. But shepherds generally are very sensitive to any stimulation. But one of the first things I'm gonna do when I get her out here to train is just figure out where she is in regards to feeling the stimulation. So I'm just gonna turn it up. All I'm looking for is just a little change in right there. So now I'm at a working level, okay? So I know she feels it. I'm in a non-distracted environment, so she's gonna feel it at this level. And as soon as I go out into public, I'm gonna have to turn this up, 2 to 5 steps, okay? So I'm going to use this to communicate with her more than I am the leash, but I'm also, for you all, I want you to see how I manipulate the leash with her to get her to do what it is I want her to do. She's thirsty, so let her get a drink. Okay, all right, come, sit. Yes, good, good. Heel. Good. Now, non-distracted, so this looks good. Heel. Yes. I'm not using the e-collar. I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. Heel. That's my good girl. And then the turning into her. Watch how I turn into her. This way, she has to give way. So, Kota, sit. Yes, my good girl. That's my good girl. Hey. Yes. Kota, down. Hey. Come here, it's okay. She was ready to move. Down. There we go. That's a good girl. See how she broke? No. Down. There. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, Kota, heel. Yes. Kota, place. That a good girl. That's my good girl, yes. Yes. Okay, wait. So you can walk away from her. You should be able to talk to each other, whoever you're with. And she's just sitting there, eventually she's gonna learn to relax. Right, so I'm ready to correct her if she does try to get up. But this is a huge, huge part of any training I give is to have her wait in place. Now, she's been at your home long enough to probably realize, hey, this is my home. Right now she's at basic training. So I don't know what you were doing for place, but she's gonna have a desire to be next to you. So you just have to teach her, it's okay. I'm gonna put you here, I want you to stay here. I'm gonna go do some things, but I promise you I'm gonna be right back, right? So, and obviously praise her when she goes down into place. Sometimes you'll have to go sit and then down. I raise my leg, put it down. Yes, good girl, good girl. And make sure that she goes down. A lot of times she did what she just did then. She knows what place is. She knows she needs to go into the down position. I ask dogs to sit and then go down. Some trainers don't. They want that down automatically, which is fine. But I want her, that's how I'm teaching her how to go down. So that's the training. What was that? Maybe 3 minutes, 5 minutes, and that's me talking. You do that a couple rotations, and then you can go take her out on a walk. So I've met the needs of the breed. We chase things, I let her sniff around the backyard. She got to do a little patrolling, and then we did a little bit of training, and now I'm gonna go take her for a walk. It should be a much better walk because we have done all those things. So, hey, break. Yes, right here, baby. There you go. So I'm gonna go take her for a walk, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, the walk before the walk, right? So every time we pass through a threshold, I'm gonna make her wait. And again, it's just to get her in the right mindset and make sure that she understands that this is my walk, not her walk. Kota, come, okay. Kota, wait, wait, good. See, she's really anticipating going out that gate, and I don't want her to. I want her to wait for me to say it's okay. Okay, yeah. So she didn't bolt out, which is good. Now we're gonna start the walk, and I'm gonna let her just be. Just let her do some sniffing, get her relaxed. She feels a little tension. I don't like tension on the leash at all, especially with a big dog. Okay, I've got her on a 4-foot leash when I'm walking her, and this is, she's naturally coming into a heel. I haven't asked her to do that. While we're on walks, I'm gonna give her a break and to let her go be a dog in places. And then I'm gonna ask her to come into a heel, give her a break, back and forth. Again, a lot of it's just the training piece, but I also want her to enjoy the walk, but I'm taking the opportunity to, you get this freedom because you're listening to me. If she's not, then I'm going to bring her in a heel, and I'm gonna maintain her in a heel. Right now, she's on her own. She's doing the sniffing, right? So again, needs of the breed. And I don't mind that at all. What do you got there? What'd you find? Okay, now I'll get her into a heel. Hey, come here. Come, heel. Hold on. Hey, heel. Okay, I don't have her on e-collar because I haven't figured out how to use an e-collar. I'm not using the e-collar. E-collar's on, but I haven't figured out how to film and use the e-collar yet. But notice I'm teaching her that no pressure is good. If she's starting to feel pressure, then she needs to relax a little bit. And just little pops. I'm giving her some communication with it. She does good. Now we're walking by a home that has a little puppy. Sorry, saw my fat finger there. But that is sometimes out, and she does great. And the little puppy just wants to play. But she's learned that we're on a walk, and that's what we're gonna do. So loose a leash. Now, as all shepherds do, they want to herd. So they have a tendency to want to wrap around you. Notice how her head is right at my foot, which is good. I love that. She's right next to me, and I can feel her coat. She can feel my leg. Good. Hey. As soon as she starts to stare at something, I'm just going to remind her, hey, I'm at the other end of the leash. It doesn't have to be hard, and in fact, that's when we want to make the correction before she makes the bad decision. Okay, break. Yeah. Now for for Sarah and the girls, I would really be communicating with the e-collar more than the slip collar. It's just easier on the body. So, but honestly, she does a good job on her walks. Now, I get it. I mean, the homes here are at least a couple acres apart. Every home has 5 acres. So we're not right on top of each other, and unfortunately for me, there's not a lot of dogs here except dogs that are in the fence. I don't see a lot of dog walkers. So I gave her a break so she can sniff, meeting the needs of the breed again, and just enjoy this part. I'll ask her to come to a heel here in a sec. When I give them a break, what I don't want is for her to pull, right? So if it starts to get tight, I'm gonna pop it. Kota, come on. Yes, good girl. See how she does here. Heel. Good. Good girl. See that big tongue? So we're getting close to her being wore out. What we don't want to see is a panned tongue with a shepherd in their thick coats. If that tongue is starting to pan, and what I mean by pan is the tip of her tongue really starts to flatten out and get wide, then we're running the risk of giving her a heat exhaustion or a stroke. Hey, good. Just a little tap. And honestly, we talk too much to our dogs. I'm gonna let you in on a secret. They don't understand English. So, but you can see, I mean, I walked maybe a quarter of a mile, gonna walk a quarter of a mile back, and she's wore out. Hey, good. I communicate through the tools and make sure that she understands that I would need her to be right here. You don't want to let her go too far ahead, because now you're dealing with the entire body, just her head, right? And that her face should not go any further than your foot when it's extended. And that way you can control her better. And I'm always keeping an eye on her. When I first got her, her biggest issue was she wasn't checking in with me. And now she's getting better at checking in with me. Hey, good. And so she's doing much better in that realm. So she's realizing that, hey, there is somebody else at the end of this leash that I need to listen to. And I'm not being mean, I'm just popping the collar to let her know you're not doing what I want you to do. And then when it's nice and relaxed, you're doing exactly what it is I want you to do. So, nice people, slow down. But I do have a lot of cars around here that it's a road test for them when they take a left onto Evergreen. So, she's doing good. But I wanted to make sure I got you this so you can see where she is. I'm gonna take her out in public. She looks like a rock star right now, but I'm gonna get her out and start really working on that reactivity. So, good girl. So, don't tell her, but she's not on leash. I'm not holding leash. Okay, wait. Okay. Good girl. She's beautiful. We love her. Okay, one last thing I wanted to address is use of the tools, right? So the Doctra e-collar. You got to believe in these tools. Kind of like when you jump out of planes, you got to believe that parachute was packed correctly and it's going to open and deploy once it hits the air. This will work. So I talked a little bit about it. I want to make sure I bring this home for you, that it's better to correct her before she makes the bad decision. So if you don't, then you've got to turn this thing up, right? So, because what's happened is she is now focused on whatever it was or is that she is going after. So for the recall, let's just say, and she starts to bolt, you have got to turn this thing way up so that she hears you. And at that point, in this case, don't be afraid of a reaction versus a response. A reaction being a jump, a yelp. Shepherds are very vocal. Yeep, okay, but I want you to first of all, I don't want you yelling. I just want you to say, "Kota, come," and then follow it up with the e-collar, and or if you have to, hit the e-collar, "Kota, come," right? So get her attention, and then bring her back to you. And with this, let's just say we missed it, right? And she saw something you didn't see. You didn't get a chance to correct her when she started to stare. And she's taking off towards whatever, a deer or whatever, and she's running off. That was Knight's weakness out here, was a deer. You've got to raise it and push and hold until she, I keep thinking of Knight, until she turns to you, and you can now she's like, oh, wait a minute. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I need to listen to mom or dad. Don't be afraid to use this tool, okay? Even if you're gonna get that audible response, which shepherds are very audible anyway. He's laying out in the cool sand. That's great. Don't be afraid to use this. Is all I just wanted to make sure that you understood. I communicate with the dogs at a very low level, but if I need to, I can turn this thing up. Right now, the hydrostatic knob on this is a little tight, right? So I can turn it with my pinky and still hold. That's what's nice about these, is you can push down, hold, and you can raise it. Just continue to raise until you get the attention of Kota. And then once you get her attention, now you can come back down a little bit. As she starts focusing in on you, you can come back down to the working level. I didn't give you a number because I don't want you to worry about the number. I want you to pay attention to the response. It's a change, right? She was panting, and all of a sudden she went, what was that? Right? So now I know she's feeling the stimulation. Good. We're good here in the non-distract environment. When I start to get more distractions, I'm going to have to raise it up because the noise level is starting to go up. It would be like if we were talking at a party and all the music's going, people talking, it's loud. I've got to raise my voice so you can hear me. It's the same thing that's going on in Kota's mind. There's this party over here and I can't hear you. So she's not being bad. She literally just can't hear you because now she is focused on that distraction that has got her going after it. And her nature as a German Shepherd is to chase. She's prey driven. So this will get her to stop. This and high will get her the response that you need, that's required of this walking lawsuit, so that she'll come back. Now, of course, we want her to work off of your voice, and that's what I'm working towards here, right? But if she sees something and she takes off, you've missed it, and now we need to get her attention again. So don't be afraid to use this tool. I don't think you guys will be, but I have lots of clients that will tell me that they've raised the e-collar, and in fact, they didn't. Whenever they tell me, well, I had it high, I said, where do you have it? Well, I had it at 25. I said, well, why didn't you go to 50? Right? So, and then the response I get is, I don't want to hurt the dog. You're not hurting her in any way. You are startling her, and she feels that, right? It's like getting a pinch, and you're stopping that bad behavior and getting her to come back, calming her down, and on with the mission, continue mission. Okay, that's all I wanted to do. Let's see if she's now searching after a lizard. Kota, come. All voice, good girl. Sit. Yes. Good girl. That's my baby. So, good recall. Hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you guys had a great trip. And I'm going to keep you posted. I still think, like I said, she seems to be doing well now. But when you get her home, take her to the vet. Because I dealt with this. And a lot of German Shepherds have this problem. But there's an internal shot. They can only get it like once a quarter because it's so powerful or something to that effect. At least that's what my vet was telling me. So follow the guidance of your vet. I'm only telling you the experiences that I've had. Okay, have a great day, guys.